Hello family, thank you so much for joining me. If this is your first time, my name is Megan with Her Courage to Plan. Thank you so much for deciding to watch this video. Now today I am going to go ahead and share with you all our October monthly budget. And guys, this is the first month of the last quarter of 2021. I am excited because 2021, hey, we're going to put it behind us and we're going into 2022 strong. Now, what you see here in front of me, this is the setup for the month of October. I'm using a Plum Paper planner, which is a 7x9, and this is the highlights kit. If you missed the video where I laid out the budget stickers for the month of October, I'll leave that video linked up and you can go back and check it out. For the month of October, we do have a couple of goals, which are our same goals for every month. We have extra tax payment that we want to do, which is at $115 this month. And we do want to be specific with our savings challenge because we are really focusing on closing out with the savings challenge now that we are done with our son's college tuition. So we are planning to do $115 as a minimum to the savings challenge. And as far as what's going on for the month, our babies, our little kitties, they do have their annual appointment this month, and hubs also get a bonus check. Now, one thing that I don't have on here, and I'll add it off camera, is for the month of October we do have a marriage event at church, and that's closer to the end of October. So I'll go back and add that to my highlights page as far as things to remember, and I'll put it on my calendar. Over here, guys, this is the bill tracker, and what will be different from last month, of course, is the pest control because it comes every other month. And another thing I want to remind you guys is that we are moving away from paycheck to paycheck budgeting. Now, I've always wanted to do this, and I've been sharing this with you guys in the past couple of videos. So we are going to go ahead and take the leap. This is the first month of the last quarter. We're going to take these few months to see if we truly like doing monthly budgeting, and then come back and do mid-month check-ins, and of course closing out. And I always tell you guys, the minimum that you should do is a monthly budget, and you should be checking in on your budget as well, just to see where you are, you know, middle ways of the month. That way you can actually see what's going on before you get to the end of the month and there's no surprises. Now, I'm going to keep you guys updated and let you know how things, you know, turn out as far as, you know, the monthly budgeting, and if we need to go back to, you know, adding the paycheck budgets, we will in 2022. So for now, this is going to be the only budget that you will see for the month of October. So let me go ahead and flip on over to the calendar spread. All right, guys, so this is the calendar spread for the month of October. I am just crushing on October, guys. I really am. And like I said, I got to go back and add, I think it's on the 29th that we do have a marriage event at our church. But other than that, guys, this is looking good. Generally, I would come in and let you know that, you know, our paycheck budget is going to be from, you know, a certain time. But like I said, I'm not going to be doing that. What you see here, these are going to be our planned expenses. And we'll come back and see how we have done at mid-month. So let me get right into completing our monthly budget. All right, guys, so for the month of October, for Hubs, we are planning for him to direct deposit into this joint household account $24.56. And for me, we are expecting $14.60. So the planned amount that we are going to be working with for the month of October is $39.16. Now, you all know that our son, he pays his cell phone bill in the second half of the month. So once it's received, of course, I will add it in here as the actual. But for now, this is what we're planning off of. And if this is your first time watching one of our videos, my husband and I, we allocate a portion of our paychecks direct deposit to this joint household account. And this is where we pay bills from. Now, we do still have our personal accounts, and that's just for our personal expenditures. But as far as our household bills, this is what we use to budget and pay our bills from. Now, if you don't see certain categories on our budget, that's because we either don't deal with that, or we handle it out of our personal accounts. So this setup has been working really well for us. In our giving, our tithes and our offering, we do give off of our gross, and we're planning $920 to be given. And then for our expenses, of course, we have the mortgage, and that is at the $536, and Netflix, and that is at $17.99. And we have our internet. Now, guys, our internet, I think it's around February. They generally, the promotional period, it ends. And we call every year to see if we can get any type of savings. So right now we're getting an additional $20 per month off of our bill. So in February, Hubs, he'll call again and see, what promotion they're running, and if we can get our bill, lowered. So without that $20, it would be well over $100 that we would be paying for internet. And guys, I'm expecting it to go up. I really am. So many things have gone up due to this pandemic, and it's just ridiculous. And it's like it's fluctuating. It's like it'll go up, then it'll go down, and I'm thinking that they're just trying to find this sweet spot. I really do. So I'm expecting that to go up along with some other things, but we shall see. Now, with our electricity, we pay a certain amount. We started doing this the beginning of 2021 because prior we were on budget billing, and of course the company, our electric company, sent out a letter saying that they were taking everybody off of budget billing because they were going to this new system, and until they fully get their system up and running, then everyone had to come off of budget billing. So there was no estimated time frame as to when everybody could apply for budget billing again. At least with budget billing, you knew every month how much your bill was going to be for 12 months. And I don't think we're going to go back to budget billing, guys. I'm just going to do a flat amount based on the last 12 months, and we're going to go from there. And our winter bill is generally the highest bill, so we're trying to make sure that we can at least get a little bit of credit by the end of the year that can help with those higher bills in the winter time. So like I said, the summer for us is not as bad. It is actually the winter, because we are in an older home and we do have gas and electric heat. So that gas, it does come in handy, but I'm telling you, you do pay for it. All right, so the car insurance. Car insurance, I think that renews in November or December, and I'm hoping that does not go up too much. And the AT&T, this is our prepaid cell phone bills. This is for 2 lines. And then our taxes. Now, this is our installment agreement, and if you've been following our journey, you know that we do owe taxes for 2019, and we do have a payment plan, and that is the debt that we are actually focused on. We have been, doing really well as far as payments, and hopefully we will really focus on it 2022 so we can try to get most of it knocked out. It would be great to just have it wiped out. It really will, but we're just going to keep trucking right along. All right, so lawn service, we're planning 2 cuts at $100, and groceries. Now, for our groceries, we generally do $600 a month, but we do have 5 Saturdays in the month of October, so I generally just add an extra $100. So it's going to be $700 planned for this month. Now, with that extra $100, and of course the pest control, that's $155 that could have gone towards our savings challenge, but hey, this is the month where we're just going to be tight, so we are able to get something out, but not as much as we would like. house supplies. Now with the house supplies, we are planning $75. And then the gas, we're going to keep it at $125 again for this month. And let me go ahead and total this, and I'm going to see you back in a bit. Alright guys, so our expenses have come in at $2,664.96. So that's what we are planning. And then we still have savings. So we do have emergency fund, we have our pets, and we have the savings challenge that we are listing for now. And we do have extra debt, so we do know for our taxes we want to do $115 as far as our extra debt. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug in what I can, and then we'll see what we're working with. So for our planned income down here, we put the $39.16. Our giving is at $9.20. Our expenses at $26.64.96. So let's crunch the numbers real quick and we'll see what we have left. And then we can divvy it up over the taxes and the savings. So then we'll do minus $26.64.96. So we have $331.04 that's left. So with that, let me get my little sticky. So with $331.04, I'm going to go ahead and we'll do the $115 for taxes because we can take care of that. So we'll subtract $115 off. That leaves us with $216.04. And I do know the pets, they're going to get $50. So we can go ahead and plug the $50 in for them. And let's see here. That leaves us with $166.04. So let's see, we've already taken off $165. So I'm going to put this here, and we still should come up with this here, 166. So 331.04 minus 165. Yep, 166.04 is what we have left to divvy up. Now the emergency fund generally gets about $50 per month right now. And then the savings challenge, our goal is to do $115. So let's just go ahead and take care of that. That way we know that's done. So that's $115. And that leaves us with $51.04, which we'll just put it in the emergency fund. And you guys know at the end of the month, I try to round that up to at least $55. So hopefully we can get that again for the month of October. But we'll have to wait till we do our monthly budget closeout to see how much we have left in the budget that we can divvy up. So that total here, so $51.04 plus 50 and the $115. So our total savings is planned at $216.04. So now I can go ahead and plug it down here. So $216.04, no envelopes, and then the extra debt is at $115. Now we should have a zero-based budget, which means that we've allocated our income over our expenses. Doesn't mean that we don't have money in the bank. You don't bring your account down to zero. You're just planning for your pay for the month or that particular paycheck. Okay, and even if you have to put a buffer, if you have money left over and you're like, gosh, what am I going to do with it? Start a buffer and just, label it buffer or account cushion and let that money sit. Because I talked about the importance of having a buffer in our last video, which was our paycheck budget number 2 closeout. We were over budget in our expenses. So if you happen to miss that video, I'll leave it linked up and you can go back and check it out. And that way you can kind of get an understanding of the importance of having an account buffer. Even if you have to just start out small, please consider having that buffer there because you just never know what will happen, guys. All right, so the 39.16 minus 920 minus the 2664.96 minus 216.04 and then minus 115. Yep, we have a zero base budget, guys. So this is looking really good. Like I said, the only thing that is different is the pest control. We have that every other month, so that has made its way. And of course the groceries, we had to put another $100 in for groceries because we have 5 weeks, and I go to the grocery store either on Fridays or Saturdays. And I say either Friday or Saturday because depending on the time of the year, like right now it doesn't get dark at 6 o'clock, but when it starts getting dark at 6 o'clock, then I'll go to the grocery store on a Saturday morning. But generally I'll go after work on a Friday to get our groceries. All right, guys, so this is our October monthly budget. I do hope you enjoyed me spending a little bit more time with you guys as I, wrote down the expenses. Generally, I speed that part along in the video, but I thought I'll spend some time with you guys. But all right, hey, let me know if you do monthly budgets or even paycheck budgets. Let me know how things are going and how it's looking for the month of October. Do you have any plans for October? I know this is Halloween month. We don't celebrate Halloween, but some of you all do, or you all may have some activities that are going to be going on. Now, we do have a fall event planned at church. I want to say it's the second week in October. So that's going to be exciting. But yeah, let's just have that conversation, guys. Let me know what y'all got going on for October. And until the next time, I'm going to see you later. Bye.